Well, this is day 2 of Pastor's day off, summer voyage, although it's not looking particularly summery at the moment. It did rain quite heavily overnight, but that's alright because actually that was the rain that was forecasted for this morning, so hopefully this is going to dry up. The plan, the intention is still to cross Braden Water, to put the mast down, which I shall be doing shortly, so that we can get under all the bridges and to hopefully get all the way up to Acle Bridge later on this afternoon. But of course we've got to get through Yarmouth. We've got to do that at 10:45 this morning. So after I've had a cup of coffee, I'm going to be starting us underway and hopefully see what we can film along the way, and hopefully you'll see that it will get a little bit brighter. Otherwise it's out with the wet weather gear and enjoying a typical British summer. So come with us and enjoy the journey and take time for yourself. Well, this is what it looks like with the mast down. It's a bit untidy, but it's functional, and hopefully that won't be going up until we get to the other side of Acle. Weather's improving, it's not too windy, at least it's dry for the moment, so hopefully we won't have any problems on the way. Anyway, come and join with us, enjoy the ride. Well, this is the end of day 2 of Pastor's 16 days off.
We got to the end of it. It started out very wet, and then, as you can see, it went very warm, and I've got a little bit sunburnt already. But we did have a good crossing of Braden to get up to Acle. That's what you can see in the background, Acle Bridge, and we did make it here early afternoon. The only problem that we had was the camera, my main camera, halfway across Braden. The battery decided to cut out on me, and so I wasn't able to record the rest of the journey. But that just means I have to record these things on the way back when we go back in a couple of weeks' time. But we are here and we're safe, and the crossing of Braden wasn't too bad. A little bit choppy, but no worse than I've seen it before. And although it did get even more choppy at one point when we had a twin screw motor cruiser come speeding up through and not slowing down for everybody, but that's all right. These things happen. But tomorrow, a much quieter day. We need it. We're quite tired at the moment, so we're probably only going to go up to Womack. There's some nice facilities there for us to use, so we'll go up there. And I need to go because our dog's escaped and I'm the one who has to go after him. But remember, the message of these videos, the big message, is take time for yourself. That is so important. We need to keep hold of our health and keep ourselves strong. But anyway, I've got a dog to catch, so catch up again with us soon. We look forward to seeing you and continuing our journeys. Bye bye for now.
Well, what a difference this morning. Here we are at Acle Bridge. It's not the horrible mistiness that we had yesterday, but welcome to day 3 of the pastor's 16 days off. Today we're not really going to be doing an awful lot. We're just going to probably motor a little bit later up to Womack and stay there. We need to get some of the energy back from yesterday. It was a long journey yesterday and quite busy, but anyway, nicer day, hopefully not too windy. It was a bit windy overnight, and I've got something rattling on the side of the boat. Hopefully it's not anything particularly serious, but I'll have to investigate that and find out what it is. Hopefully it's something that can just be easily moved or stowed away and not a piece of rigging. But short journey today, but join us nonetheless. I'll try and film along the way. I think I've solved the problem with the camera now, so come and enjoy the journey with us, and if you can today, take some time for yourself. here we are. We did get our mooring at in Womack Dyke. We didn't go all the way down to the Staithe because that tends to be very popular, and judging by the number of boats that have gone down and come back, I guess that's pretty full up. But we did get at the time the last of the moorings here, but this is where I was aiming for, because it's a very nice spot, very quiet, but also, as we'll see as we'll walk by it later on, that for us is one of the reasons why we are here. That's Hunter's Yard, and they are one of the very few boat hire companies left that will hire sailboats, but also because of the fact that we are on a sailboat, they cater for those who have sailboats, so that we can go over and use their facilities. So we get a pass code, and they've got some very nice showers and toilets over there that we can use, being that we don't have a shower on the boat. So it's a good opportunity for us to get nice and clean. But we're here now for the night. In a minute we're going to go for a walk down to Ludham, which is a very nice little town, and go and get some bits and pieces for tea tonight. But you might remember that I said that I had a problem on the boat, a banging noise. Well, I've solved it, and here it is. This was what was causing it. This is the A-frame for the purpose of lowering the mast, and quite simply, when it was windy, it was banging on the rooftop. So all I've done is I've wrapped a bungee cord around it, and it stopped it from banging. Very simple. Necessity is the mother of invention, after all. But anyway, we're here for the night, and we're going to have a walk, and we're going to spend the rest of the day relaxing. So if we don't update much more, please again take time for yourself and follow our journey as it continues. We're just up from where we have moored on Womack Dyke. This is Hunter's Yard. It's one of the few remaining places on the Broads that you can hire sailing boats, and specifically these old wooden sailing boats that are kept in very good condition by the people who work here. And it's actually run by a trust. It's not privately owned on the most part. I think it's volunteers that help keep these boats going, but they do a really good job. But if you fancied this sort of the Arthur Ransom experience, the old style life on the Norfolk Broads, then this certainly is the way to go. But for us, one of the things that makes this such a pleasant place for us to come at least a couple of times while we're on the Norfolk Broads, as I said before, because we're on a sailboat, they let us use their facilities, which we can get into overnight. So this really is a good place to come and moor up if you're out for a sail. But we're going to take a bit of a walk now. We're going to head down towards Ludham, and we're going to see what might be there on the way for us to film and have a look at. Well, further down Womack Dyke you have Womack Staithe, but as you can see, it's a very, very popular place to come, and this is where a lot of the boats passing us were heading for, but they turned round when they couldn't find somewhere to moor. But it is very nice, very quiet, but we try not to head down here because it's obviously is a popular place. But further down here you have the big shop on Womack Staithe. A bit tongue-in-cheek, it's actually a very small shop, but a good place for getting ice creams or souvenirs from, but not much more than that. But as I say, very popular, and you see at this time of year all the spaces are very much filled up. In fact, actually, look over there, there's even someone waiting, but I've got a feeling he's going to be waiting a very long time. Well, here I am at Ludham village, and I called it a town earlier, I shouldn't have done, but it's a nice little village. There's quite a bit here actually. There's 2 or 3 pubs, and you got the church that we've just passed by, and I think even down here a Ford dealership. Now that's interesting, isn't it, that a village has got a motoring dealership, but there you go, that's good. But the place I'm interested in for the moment is right here, the village shop, where I'm going to pick up a few provisions, hopefully something nice for tea tonight. But again, well worth the little walk. It's about a mile or so from where we're moored. Well worth the walk to come and have a look, and well worth the exercise. Again, take time for yourself.